find a bunch of people, get to know them, and to just like indiscriminately ask them out. And at least like a few of them will probably agree to a hangout. Whether that's called a date, hard to say. But it's essentially a gacha role. You kind of have to keep trying. Will you lose hope? Fuck yeah, you probably will lose hope. But you gotta keep hoping on, and if you really, really want a real-life husbando, you have to throw your dart at the board and hope that it hits some passing person. And then by hitting them, they stop you and say like, why did you hit me? And then you go to the hospital and they want your insurance information. And then that way you can be like, sorry, you're just so attractive, I had to hit on you. Physically. And then they're like, what the heck? But then you end up in court. And they're like, this person threw a dart at me. And then you say in court like, yeah, because you're just so attractive. You're the bullseye in my heart. But yeah, you're just gonna have to keep trying. That's just my opinion though. We are not promoting actual violence though. That was just a hypothetical fictional situation. But if it does happen, it's not because of me. Good day, Sister Novella. I want to confess my sins of breaking others' hearts. Oh no. I'm a genetically buff guy. I would get buff without working out. Oh, what? You what? You don't work out? Bookworm, you're muscular. Ugh. And my voice and face is often pointed out as scary, but I'm a really soft guy. I'm just a guy that likes cute things and I don't like to argue. You deserve head pats, but have dated 4 people in the span of 5 years. They confessed, and I would accept without thinking how they saw me. In the end, all of them left or cheated because they saw I wasn't a man they expected, nor a man at all. I have now for the last year felt no more feelings for others and given up on dating. With now just enjoying cosplaying, even with my ugly buff body. Oh sister, I do hope for advice on whether I just need to wait or I need to change for the better. In my opinion, I don't think it's a you issue. Like personally, I don't know your personality either. But if they left or cheated, I think it's just a compatibility issue. See, from my understanding, I also don't know your age. There's actually a lot of factors here. But based on Reddit that I've seen, a lot of people who are dating in like I guess their 20s. I mean, they could still go beyond that. A lot of girls, there's a lot more girls than guys, and a lot more girls tend to be, I guess, spoiled nowadays, judging on the post. There's still a lot of good girls though. You just haven't found them, and it's gonna be hard to find them. Basically, dating is gacha. You don't know what you're getting until you're already deep in. Also, I'm so sorry that you've had a poor experience. I'm really sorry that it has not been so well for you. If you want to try again, I think it's okay to. It's gonna be hard to because you are gonna develop trust issues. But the reality is that if you really want, like, if you want marriage, for example, you are gonna have to put yourself out there and you are gonna have to risk getting hurt. Because if you don't take the risk of all these things, you're gonna be at a standstill of where you're at. So it really depends on what you want. And I don't think it's your fault that it ended badly. I think the girls just didn't want the personality, I suppose. They didn't appreciate it. But there will be someone who can appreciate it. And it might be really hard to find them, but they are gonna exist. You're gonna have friends who care. You might have even like co-workers who also just appreciate how you are. And then eventually you might find someone who loves you the way you are. And I hope that you find something that works out for you. I think not just Reddit, but it's just realistic. Some people get lucky, but the truth is that some people don't get lucky. And the reality is that the existence of dating websites and all those things make dating more of a commodity. Is it a commodity? It's kind of taken for granted. Back then, people didn't have that pool. They didn't have the selection. They didn't swipe, basically. They actually had to meet people. You had to physically see them, get to know them. They didn't have choice. And now with internet being a thing, yeah, disposable. There you go. Things are a little bit more disposable. You didn't have much choice. Nowadays, you do have choice. And sometimes, even if you do find someone, unfortunately, some people are probably still looking for, quote, the better option. So, people are a little bit more disposable, especially when the idea is just, you just swipe for appearances. And then you go into what, like dating or something? When maybe in the medieval times it's just courting and you're stuck there. So, it's tough. It's tough. Because the internet has kind of made us less human, in a way. If you're doing that sort of dating. And then for real life, even if you meet someone, the internet exists, you don't know where their loyalty lies. And they could still be, quote, looking for the best or the better opportunity out there without you knowing. Dating is just kind of putting yourself out there and risking the potential of getting your feelings hurt, getting used, manipulated, and all that stuff for a future that could be your happy ending. So, that's what I think. I really hope the best for you, though, because there are good people out there. But sometimes bad experiences kind of scar you a lot more, so it prevents you from trying. I'm wishing you the best of luck. But just keep being good. I think you should keep being